Hey guys, welcome back. Monday in the stock market. It's March 29th. We're gonna look at a couple of squeeze runners today, some GME, some price action, fun morning halts, sub up, like up, comment down, happy money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter if you have one at Happy Money YT. We go live on there sometimes. I chat with some of you guys, and we also have a Discord server. Link for that is in the description. It's free to join as well. Yeah, so look at the overall market real quick. I kind of gapped up today, kind of holding up strong. Volume looks like it's tapering off a little bit with this move. RSI is pretty hot, and looks like it might reach that next fib level before it comes down. Today's move actually though, let's see, that changes that RSI divergence it was building if it closes this high. So we'll see what happens. That keeps coming up to 464. So I've got a call credit spread I need to roll over on SPY as always. Microvision made a big move today. A lot of these old plays, a lot of charts look just like this that have just built up crazy bullish looking TA, and Mavis is one of them. We got a position on that. Hood had a big move. See, same chart here. I guess they are extending their extended hours, so you can trade more hours on there. Not sure the news on Bros. That chart looks different. A lot of randos up. This is Hellbiz. Workhorse. Yeah, Workhorse looks similar. So yeah, I'll go over the plays. A lot of trading today. It's like Don doing some day trading in and out often. When GME is this overbought, I'm just sketches me out. I'll hold the long stuff because I guess I'm trading with more than small positions at this point. GameStop today though, very interesting day, and I think we'll see. So this morning, kind of ripped up, huge volume on the first 5 minutes, 1.5 million. My computer wasn't starting. I'm having issues with it. It's a crappy day for a computer not to start. I'm watching this on my phone while I'm like trying to fix my computer, and then it's coming down. We hit that 199 resistance, starts coming down, and then it halts on the way down. Just a lot of volatility, a lot of price action in the morning. Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit. A lot of speed. So halt's coming down. Everyone in Discord's panicking. Should I sell weekly? This is it. That was the peak. And then it starts to bounce, and they say, oh, should I buy? Then everyone starts buying right here. Then it flattens out, and we're getting to kind of this end of day rally sort of. There's still 50 minutes left to close. We'll see if it ends up kind of that 180 level, that infamous 180. That's where our VWAP is right now. It's kind of hard to do a lot of good TA on it before the market closes, because a lot can change, especially on GME in the last 50 minutes. But so far I'm not seeing any divergences, which is good. It looks like it looks like one here, but it's not. It's barely not one. There's 84.09, and then this one's 84.47, so that's a higher RSI than that one. This is a lower RSI, but the price is not higher. Or is it? Actually, I didn't even look at it like that. Let me see here. Yeah, I need to look at it on TradingView. I think that might be a little higher actually. So we might have a little it's weird because these two other candles are kind of throwing me off, but this candle, let me just do this real quick, because I'm already thinking tomorrow might be the final, or today might have been, just for this initial, where does it snap into? We'll look at that on TradingView. Anyways, if this is an RSI divergence from here to here, it's hard to see, but if it is, then yes, this might be the top. And this candle, if we close like this, it's bullish in the sense that there's a longer doji on the bottom than the top. But looking at previous times when we had candles like that, it's not been good. See, this is the same type of deal, but this is a more bearish candle with a long doji on top. But what it really reminds me of is candle like this, even right here, where it's almost in the middle, or like this one. So I looked at this day, January 28th, the biggest move. That was a 330% move open intraday. So that's insane. And I think tomorrow we could still be a big move up, but I think that might be the final day, at least for now. This price action the last 10 days, actually now 11 days, looks much more like January 2 Januaries ago, than any other pinch that we've had. So I don't think this run is over. I think we're going to be, even if it consolidates here or even comes back down and settles at like a 160 or something for a couple days or a week, I think we're legging up. So yeah, another thing that's really crazy is this RSI. So we haven't seen a daily RSI at 78. Let's see, today's now 77. I don't think we've seen 78. No, yeah, that's 74. We haven't seen a daily RSI as high as yesterday's since January either. That's 76. 75. So that's basically showing how overbought it is. This rally has cooked the RSI so much, it's similar to back here in January. And this brings me to my next point. That RSI being so overbought looks more like this move right here. Not like necessarily the price action, but just, I think best case scenario where we are right now is after this daily candle, we got to 81 RSI, and then it held up and consolidated up there, cooled off the RSI a little bit into the 70s before we started making a huge rip up. I think best case scenario is we consolidate somewhere in a above 160 range, and then hopefully we're kind of making a floor and legging up further. And I think if we do make a move, I mean, if we make a move like this, if we're in this area, we make a move like this, that'll be all-time highs for GME. But today's daily candle looks a little bit like this, which is a little worrisome. But not to say that tomorrow can't be the final little peak for the week, and I feel like it probably will be if it wasn't today. So I've been in and out of plays. I still have bullish plays, but I did just open up a bearish credit spread to the downside for this Friday, and then most of my bullish plays are for next Friday, which might be a little early because if you look at these, I mean, if we are doing kind of the pinch still instead of a squeeze, which I think we're in a squeeze. I think we're in a squeeze like January, but the real squeeze. But if it is a pinch, we've seen a lot of these double peaks, and between these, this one had what, 2 weeks or so. So plays for next week might be a little short. So I've actually trimmed a lot of those, and I've gone back and forth a lot on stuff. This one kind of a double peak in a way, I guess. Not the second peak was much higher though. We had kind of this peak, and then it kind of consolidated, and then this peak, and same with here, peak, and then a second peak that was higher. January is all messed up, but I mean, this price action though, this is totally different than any pinch that we've seen so far. We've never had 10 big huge rippers like this since January. You know, we've only had 3. It's been 2 or 3. That's why every day I'm like, oh boy. But the price action stayed strong. It stayed looking solid. It's just gotten overbought. No, haven't been any divergences or anything like that. SPY's squeezing now. But even like this time, which was a long time, which is kind of the pattern I thought we might be following, but I don't think so anymore because we've just had so many big strong days back to back, and now our RSI is so high that it's not even following here. So I think we're maybe kind of in this January range somewhere, given our price action doesn't move like this anymore for whatever reason. Their algo's changed, or once retail got in, once we had our first pinch, this was all over. See how there's lots of gaps, see how it's making steps. I mean, we might go back to this, but we haven't seen this in over a year. Just this more natural kind of type price action, I guess. What I did notice is the gaps. So they don't really give us gaps anymore, hardly ever. So a lot of the candle bodies meet other bodies. See, there's a gap, there's a couple in here, but look at how close these candle bodies are. After hours, there's not hardly ever moves anymore. Really strange. See the bodies are just there's one gap. There's like a couple gaps here and there, but it's mostly just bodies. Even on this epic move here, like not a whole lot of after hours gaps. We do have one gap down here at 125. If this is a pinch, we'll probably end up filling that, I suppose. But yeah, I guess announcements that we're waiting on, not a whole lot. They've announced basically everything. Their beta NFT marketplace, if you do beta.nft.gamestop.com, their beta marketplace for NFTs is on. It's a beta and there's nothing on there yet. I don't think I haven't checked it lately, but I have a wallet and everything set up. So yeah, I have a MetaMask on there, and just checking really quick. I think it's, yep, yeah. So it's still here. It's still in beta. Some of you guys probably are using the wallet, or not the wallet, but the, I don't know, the thing on there where it shows what you own. So that, I guess there's news for that. We could hope for buying back in shares, if share buybacks, more share buybacks. If there's hype about DFV working for GameStop, not sure how much that will cause, but share buybacks I think could cause a rally. NFT news, I mean definitely an NFT dividend. I think they're in a window where they could announce a dividend. I'm not sure on that. Oh yeah, we need to check out TradingView because that might be a divergence, and with how much the price action cooled off today, starting with that halt this morning, it would make sense. What are we looking at? I think an hour. Yeah, so let's just see. How do I even do this on here? Let's do it like that. 190.150. 190.82. Yeah, that's a divergence. So this hourly candle is basically higher than this one, and this RSI is lower. So we have our divergence. It's good to hedge though, so have exposure both ways, but that is a divergence between those two hourly candles. Maybe not a big enough one or strong enough one for you. Just good to be aware of. MACD is still bullish. This isn't a divergence from here to here. It is close, but if anything, yeah, today might have been the peak at that 200 for now. Like I said, I think we might lag and consolidate maybe at 160 or somewhere before another rip, or tomorrow. And tomorrow it could all happen intraday. We could rip up. Who knows how big of a move it could happen? Because it'll break 200 if it does anything. Probably go to 225, maybe 230, and then make a big move down, or just be a big day, kind of like this day. And then I think probably come down, because we're gonna have to come down. That RSI is not gonna just hang out up there forever. And today kind of cooled it off, but now it's coming back up. And unless we have a day, unless it starts doing this, where it just consolidates and that RSI stays high, then it's okay. We can start going again, which we saw here. So again, news will change any of this, any external factors, depending on how today closes too, honestly. But it looks like it's gonna have a doji, pretty big dojis on both sides, regardless. Such crazy price action. Halting in the morning and then just staying super tight and then kind of starting to grind up in the afternoon. So I'll just show you, yeah, lots of opening and closing. Got into Mavis today, sold it back out 100%, just a quick flip, got back into it. Did a put credit spread on Newegg, open GME, closed GME. I got back into Mavis just because it's holding up, and I actually trimmed right here, and it only discounted some by here, but who knows, once it's here it could have come back down here. So the fact that it held up and flipped back bullish, I got back in here. I think there's a lot of stocks looking very similar to this that are about to make, or looks like they could make a big move for continuation. Bros, Hood looks really good also. That's the Mavis, and then Newegg. Yeah, we did the play on Newegg on this account, on this Webull account. I have 8.5 calls for next Friday on it. I bought in on a big day, which is never good, but sometimes if I don't do that, if I don't write it down, I just forget. So I end up just buying in on a high premium day and just get enough time to be able to ride through a consolidation, which looks like it's doing now, but this chart looks very similar as well to the other ones, and also very bullish. I don't know what the catalyst is, but that's a ton of volume and a breakout, all sorts of resistances. Today kind of pulled back a little bit, but still looks pretty solid to me. So I average into that one some on this Webull account, actually. So now I have 5 of those calls. They're down 35%. But then I got Newegg put credit spreads. That's these 6 and 6.5 strikes. So as long as it stays above 6.5 by next Friday, that'll expire worthless, and my 275 premium will be clean and clear. Be able to close that out for minimum. Birds up a little bit. They got I guess, approval to open up in New York and Washington, D.C. Ever expanding. EVTL, I think, is up today. IPOP's up today. ISPO is up today. Should have maybe collected some on that. It looks like it's back down. Rocket even made a bump today. Corsair's making a bump. All the OG bumps. And here is our theta account. I don't know if you guys like to see just what it's like to hold deep in the money calls that you're short on, but here they are. I'm gonna have to roll these most likely by Friday. See what happens with those. I'm fine. Those counts are supposed to be slow and steady winning the race. And our margin, I don't even need to show you the margin. Margin's looking good. It's slow and steady and keeping it consistent. That's what I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Happy trading out there. Be safe. See you on Discord. Peace out.